Notice of clarity to our trustees and servants regarding the authority of the people. Do the people have the ability, by guaranteed right, to change government when it has become inadequate? Alabama Constitution, Article 1, Section 2, People, Source of Power. And I quote, that all political power is inherent in the people, and all free governments are founded on their authority and instituted for their benefit, and that therefore they have at all times an inalienable and indefeasible right to change their form of government in such manner as they may deem expedient. Virginia Constitution, Article 1, Section 3, Government instituted for common benefit. And I quote, that government is, or ought to be, instituted for the common benefit, protection, and security of the people, nation, or community. Of all the various modes and forms of government, that is best, which is capable of producing the greatest degree of happiness and safety, and is most effectually secured against the danger of maladministration. And whenever any government shall be found inadequate or contrary to these purposes, a majority of the community hath an indubitable, inalienable, and indefeasible right to what? To reform, alter, or abolish it in such manner as shall be judged most conducive to the public will. Notice of clarity to our trustees and servants regarding the authority of the people. Notice to agent is notice to principal, and notice to principal is notice to agent. I, one of the people of the 50 American states, as seen in the bills and declarations of rights in the 50 state constitutions, sui juris, Republican in form, am serving you with this notice, so that you and your agents, as the trustees and servants of the people, may provide immediate due care by way of necessity. See fundamental authorities below. Maxim of Law 83D. That which is otherwise not permitted, necessity permits, and necessity makes a privilege as to private rights. Maxim of Law 86A. It would be idle and trite to say that no right is absolute. Please take notice, we, the people, have assembled together by right to provide a frequent recurrence to our trustees and servants in order to ensure our individual rights and maintain a free government. Therefore, it is our wish, order, and demand to present you with an immediate point of clarity as the trustees, servants, and agents of the people. Do the people have the ability, by guaranteed right, to change government when it has become inadequate? See mandatory constitutional authorities below. Alabama Constitution, Article 1, Bill of Rights, Section 2, People, Source of Power. And I quote, that all political power is inherent in the people, and all free governments are founded on their authority and instituted for their benefit, and that therefore they have at all times an inalienable and indefeasible right to change their form of government in such manner as they may deem expedient. Virginia Constitution, Article 1, Bill of Rights, Section 3, Government instituted for common benefit. And I quote, that government is or ought to be instituted for the common benefit, protection, and security of the people, nation, or community, of all the various modes and forms of government that is best, which is capable of producing the greatest degree of happiness and safety, and is most effectually secured against the danger of maladministration. And whenever any government shall be found inadequate or contrary to these purposes, a majority of the community hath an indubitable, inalienable, and indefeasible right to reform, alter, or abolish it in such manner as shall be judged most conducive to the public will. Take notice. Do you believe you are acting as adequate agents of the people while allowing our nation to be torn apart by failing to secure, investigate, prosecute, prevent, or protect we, the people? Government officials, agencies, and or actors have failed to respond adequately to the following. Southern border crisis as it is wide open and unsecure. Corrupt CPS system in all 50 states, which is being used to facilitate child sex trafficking. Attacks on our food supply via numerous food plant fires all across the nation. Massive livestock deaths. Elections are insecure and being maladministered. Our servants are not following the form prescribed by law. Train derailments of hazardous chemicals causing catastrophic damage to our water supply, contaminating our air by continually spraying with heavy metals and other chemicals, sending billions of dollars in aid to assist foreign nations while leaving the people of our nation suffering. Children suffering indoctrination via public education, including age-inappropriate sexual education curriculum. Unlawful public health and safety mandates that affect and intrude upon the private lives of the people. Big Pharma's stronghold over our healthcare system and the news media, radio, and publications. Absurd inflation and gas prices due to the willful misconduct and mismanagement by our delegated agents. Attacks against our guaranteed right to free speech, including biased and dishonest news media. Notices of redress and remonstrance repeatedly being ignored by our elected officials, including those demanding the impeachment or removal of any and all government actors who fail to execute their duties to protect the people and the states from all of the above, in parentheses, but not limited to, attacks or disasters. Any agent who willfully ignores these issues and fails to uphold their oath and contract with the people will equally be held liable and worthy of the same punishment. Please take final notice. We the people understand that you have already sworn an oath to perform the above prescribed duties at all times, and that you are strictly bound to your contract and trust indenture, as expressly declared in the 51 constitutions. Therefore, we the people have the absolute authority guaranteed by right to remove you at will for being incapable of fulfilling the duties of your office as your contract demands and prescribes. As an agent of the people who is bound by the contract to the people, we demand that you respond within 3 days of this notice by affidavit, sworn under the penalty of perjury, with your response to our above point of clarity. Please include the constitutional authority that grants you the privilege to ignore your contract and allow the people to suffer as a direct result of the emergent issues that are ravaging our nation due to the massive neglect and maladministration from our very own government agents. Failure to provide the clear grant of constitutional authority confirms that your actions are a trespass against the people, with full knowledge and intent and malice. Furthermore, you agree by acquiescence all statements in this notice to be true and fact, and that no court shall be able to rehear this matter, but it shall stand as evidence, truth, and law in all courts of record. This notice is sent to you in peace and with the love of Christ, so that you may provide due care to those who have all political power, the people. Then you put your first, middle, and last, put your entire name here. You autograph it here. If you agree, of course, you read carefully, agree, and then you do this. If you wish, then your date appears when you do this. Put your email right here. It will be sent to you so you can have a copy of this. You click the green button, submit, and it will be sent to these people right here. And these people right here, these personnel, these trustees, servants of the people, have to comply with the notice to agent, notice to principal, notice to principal, notice to agent. They have to give it to the others, or they will be in deep trouble. So you click, and off it is sent to them, and then a copy will be sent to you. All right, thank you. God bless you. God protect you. Remember, you are one of the people, and with that, you have all political power and you have authority over all governments. We have the full right to regulate them. They are, after all, our servants, not our leaders, not our rulers, as they keep saying that they are. But they're not. We, the people, have all political power. Please read this. Thank you. I'll post the link to this below this video. God bless you. God protect you.